Look at that really prelude.
Hello, we're at Japfest. This is my first time bringing a car to Japfest, and I've put a mic on Charlie.
We're going the wrong way.
Are we going the wrong way?
Yeah,
oh,
I
yeah,
want to go that way.
He wants to go look at the RX-7s, obviously.
Obviously.
So I thought if we put mics on us both, and you'll just hear our stupid conversations all day, so that might be fun, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, here's a prelude. I am on Kentish's stand. I don't know how to say that in plural. I'm on stand with Kentish. There's some very cool cars. I'll show you around them later. The sun's out. I can't really grumble, apart from the fact that I got up at 2:20 this morning. So, I mean, there's that. Anyway, let's see some cars. You're about to get run over, love. So obviously Charlie has just beelined over here because
All I want to do is get a video of the
RX-7
RX-7.
and he's now getting annoyed at me because I'm in the way.
Everyone keeps getting in my way.
Because everyone wants to see the RX-7. Where did you get your hoodie from?
Primark.
Really?
Yeah. They do a grey one as well.
Then he got fucking run over.
Jesus Christ, I nearly fell over.
What are they?
I'm sure they're Illumisthetic taillights. I'm pretty sure they're a company in America.
Oh, they're all like pink and blue now. Very cool.
Yes, they run a ghost module and it does all the show modes.
Cool. Rate this RX-7 out of 10.
You want to rate?
Yeah.
A personal rating?
Yeah,
Or
personal rating.
personal rating, I would say it's a solid 8.
A solid 8, that's good. 8
The
out of
only
10.
reason is I think the car is really, really cool, but my taste, I'm not the huge fan of this style of the wide arch that a lot of the RX-7 owners have. I do really like it, but I just wouldn't have it on my car.
There we go. 8 out of 10 for this RX-7.
Maybe a 9.
Maybe a 9.
Maybe a 9. It's really, really well done.
I like the lights.
And the owner
That's my favourite
is
bit.
a sound guy. He's really, really nice.
Oh, right, yes, Charlie knows this man.
Am I supposed to be talking now? This RX-7, very cool.
Out of 10?
Another 8, borderline 9.
It's going to be hard to get a 10 out of this man today.
Yeah. The main reason is I prefer the OEM rear arches.
Yeah.
Personal taste. Hood off instead of bonnet up. Huge pro.
Yeah.
I don't like bonnet up, bonnet off or bonnet on.
Yeah, agree, totally agree.
Wheels, cool. They suit it because they're like race stance kind of vibes where it's stancy enough to come to a stance show, but it's also functional.
Looks like it has previously won an award.
Ganadors, big thumbs up.
No, I'm sorry.
No, ignore Leanne.
They look like Shrekkies.
She's wrong.
No.
Wrong. Ganadors are the one.
Hate them on every single car. Sorry.
Not on all car. I'm not a Ganador hard fan,
Every single car.
but
Every single car.
no. To me, this is now an 8.
It's now an 8.
It's now an 8.
Okay.
It would be a 9 once it's tidied up a little bit more.
Okay.
Just down to the rear tint.
It's a Feeney one. Oh, right. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Just because of the rear tint, and then I can understand the front bumper because it is quite low. It's got got a little crack, but the rear tint, that's an easy fix. The Telltale RZ is the passenger footwell has a footrest.
Oh.
Yeah, has a metal kick plate.
What a random thing to have. It's like this.
That's what race cars have. The little there's like a chrome plate with loads of holes in for when you're around a racetrack. You can put your feet on.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So this is what is this a Mark 2.5?
So this is a 2.5, but this is sick. I believe his name is Owen. I'm pretty sure I follow him on Instagram.
I feel like I know this. Yes, I feel.
Yeah,
like
I'm
I
sure
do
it's
as well.
Owen's, and it's sick. I pretty much rate everything about it. The wheels, the Meisters, really like. The spoiler is really nice. Clear's really nice. I just have one is to get either LED bulbs or chrome bulbs.
Yeah.
But other than
I
that,
agree.
literally, it's sick. So I like the exhaust as well. Roof spoiler, I think this is a Gundam from Minty Fresh, I'm pretty sure.
I don't know anything.
Steering wheel, really, really cool. Paintwork is also really, really clean, especially for an MX-5 because they're hardly ever clean. Really, really rate this front lip. So the way that it's a fog light cover as well.
So Charlie now has one of these as a daily, don't you,
I do,
Charlie?
yeah. I have a black SVT. Inspiration is here.
So essentially today is going to turn into basically us walking around and just looking at Mazdas. That's not, I'm joking.
Turn from a Honda boy to a Mazda boy.
Yes. So I start buying Hondas and then he's like, nah, actually I've had enough of this, I'm going to buy Mazdas. So
I have been having Hondas for maybe 8 years now.
I mean, yeah.
And I've had pretty much every Honda imaginable, really, let's be honest. So it's time for a change.
Speaking of Hondas.
Speaking of Mazdas.
Yeah, no, get that out of the
No, this is well cool.
It is pretty cool, to be fair. It's so different with the cream and the blue. Actually.
I love,
quite a vibe
because the older I get, the more I prefer two-tone. I used to not really like it. The cream and the blue is so unique. Obviously, you normally see like the black and the white, whatever, the white and the black.
You get the green and the grey, don't you?
The green and the greys, but the cream and the blue is spot on, especially with the turbo fans up front.
Oh yeah, that's actually cool. But do you know what my pet hate is here?
What's this?
I mean, I just hate gold hardware.
Oh, see, I don't know.
I don't know why, I just hate gold hardware. And I think it's because, obviously, gold can look like fake so easily. And obviously, I don't know, I just feel like
I do
they
normally
look tacky.
agree.
You go.
I do normally agree. I think it's definitely car dependent.
Yeah.
And for me, I think on this car pulls it off really well. But say on another car, I have seen it where it can look really tacky, where I do agree with Leanne. But I think it pulls it off quite well on this.
I think as well though, like with having clears, I feel like there should be more hints at chrominess. And obviously the lips are chrome and whatnot, but I tell you what I do actually really like.
But this is another one. This is another one. Don't get clear tail lights with coloured bulbs because it's pointless. You might as well just have left the covers on.
That is actually really true. Not clears if your bulbs aren't clear.
Need LED or chrome bulb.
LED or chrome bulb.
Colored
In your
can.
coloured bulbs.
Colour coded can.
This man
Elite.
taking photos is getting really mad at us. Yes, that
Probably.
colour coded can is very cool.
And the seats are stunning.
Anyway, as we were saying, speaking of Hondas, it's Pipsy G. We could talk about Tom's.
Tom's S15 is absolutely stunning.
I agree.
He's smashed it.
The white on white. It just
Is
goes
the one.
so hard.
He's probably already got it in works. It's just the front fitment. But I like the front fitment, but it's only because of
The
the
rear is, yes.
It needs to either have matching one or the other. That's my only quibble. But he's probably already knows this, and he's probably already.
I
gonna
would
sort it.
imagine so, yes. You can only see my reflection really, but just take it from me that the interior is very clean. But yes.
The whole car is really clean. These wheels also, I've been saying this for so long to so many people, and Leanne will vouch for me for this. This is a goated wheel.
This is a goated wheel.
This is a goated wheel. Everyone always goes with Meisters or your VSKFs. It's the CR2P, an absolute elite wheel.
They are. I would actually really like some of these, to be fair, but
Well, I
don't wanna get them
tried to get you to get these for the A1 because
You
I
did,
found
and
a
I
set.
did want them for the A1, but then the Meisters that I had on the A1 just popped up at the right time in the right PCD and the right size, and it was just like, right, I need to import these from Japan then, don't I? So
The Meisters are a stunning wheel, and VSKF's a stunning wheel. Like, I've had them, and they're sick, and I like them. But if you know, Meisters are getting quite common in Server VSKFs. We all know it, but they're all sick, so we just bypass it. But if you want something slightly different, I highly rate getting a CR2P.
now everyone's going to buy them, and then when we go and buy them, everyone will have them.
Yeah, I would absolutely love
Don't
them
buy
on the
them,
RX-7.
don't buy them.
Yeah, don't buy them because I want them on the RX-7.
Right, try and persuade it to me because I don't like RX-8s, so come on.
Most people don't like RX-8s.
Yeah, me included.
But it's another, similar to the wheels, it's an underrated car. Most of the RX-8 owners, in my opinion, don't do the best job of how it looks.
But to be fair, this is actually a very nice example.
This is a really nice example.
Some of the RX-8s I've seen modified are just hella tacky. This one isn't.
Yeah, this is kind of my point, where RX-8s most of the time can be quite ricely modified, and it's very rare to see them clean and closer to an OEM spec with aftermarket bumpers or whatever.
To be fair, that rear tuck, I mean the front tuck as well, but that's pretty savage tuck.
And he's still keeping it low. Like, look at the bumper. It's sat literally on the floor.
I think the reason why I just generally don't like RX-8s is because I don't like the front shape. I don't like the weird like arch with the light in the arch.
I'm like the opposite. Whereas I love the arches because the way they bubble out, they look so wide.
That's a stock arch, right? A stock front wing.
I'm pretty sure, but they at least bubble up. But I'm pretty sure these are stock. And the rears are definitely stock. You see how they bubble out? They just make it look super wide.
I think that is my pet hate with them. So.
But I like that.
It's not the same rotary that's in an RX-7.
No. It's a non-turbo, weaker variant of the RX-7 engine, basically. But that's probably not Mazda's fault, because you know how emissions and whatever are getting much stricter. The companies are having to do stuff. We all hate DPFs, we all hate EGRs, same type of thing. Rotaries, they still have to bypass emissions and whatever. So it probably is down to that rather than anything. But
the air freshener still smells good.
Yeah, it does. Damn, look at the size of the wheel. That is sexy. That is a sexy car.
Sounds me where the intake.
It's got a Mugen hardtop as well. This is proper hydros, Lenny. Not like yours.
Yeah,
not like yours.
alright. My hydros and my boot build leave a lot to be imagined. Is that the saying?
I think so.
Yeah, this is very cool though.
So these will work a lot faster and a lot more aggressive than yours.
Is that because they've got like what? Is there like 4 oil pumps?
So it's got
is that like 4?
It's got 2 pumps, but I can't remember what these are called. You know, you've got a solenoid, that one solenoid that controls all the fluid. I'm pretty sure that these are to replace that. So you've got multiple of them rather than one, so it can push more fluid a lot faster. There is a name for them, but I can't remember.
Those 2 oil tanks look a lot bigger than mine as well.
They are, yeah. So the pump will also be bigger because it's yours. Half of it will be the pump, other half of it will be the tank.
Got ya.
Very cool.
Very cool indeed. One race car driver signing on. Do you feel excited or nervous? Or neither?
But
Telling me to K20 Roy, the daily.
well, I'm happy to do the work. You just need to get your pass out.
But then would it not be faster than the Lude? That seems really counterproductive.
Technically it would be a slower horsepower, but it probably would be faster than the Lude. Power to weight in that. But
Ciao.
ciao. I'm pretty sure they're a 1.3 litre turbo. It was something to do with Japanese emissions, but they had to reduce it to a 1.3, and then to keep the power up, it was with a turbo. I'm pretty sure when it got made, the restrictions on the size of the car were really strict. So cool. I just love like all the vents with the spoiler. It's just such a cool design of a car.
It's very cool.
And it's got a mochi on the dash. Oh yeah.
And it's got a Game Boy!
So cool.
RX-7!
FC. Could be Lenny, but she's playing. I will not stop pestering Lenny until she gets an RX-7 FC.
I do want one. Maybe I'll start a GoFundMe and my 388 subscribers can all donate £1 and then I'll have £388 towards
You'll only need 10 times that.
maybe one day. In fact,
If you're watching this video and you haven't subscribed to me yet, then you should subscribe, because then eventually maybe I'll get ad revenue, and then maybe and then maybe I can buy another something. So we've had a quick change of outfit because it's actually got quite chilly. Typical British springtime for you. My hat is not straight. We are now heading to look at the track because Sam has got his first track time slot coming up. So he's in the pits right now, and we'll see him go past.
This
Okay.
is probably like a run-in lap.
We are
where they're all
expecting
straight up.
Sam any moment.
So many Hondas.
Slight delay here at Silverstone. There's a Clio, there's a Lexus, there's a GTR, there's a 350, there's an EG, there's an MX-5 that isn't Sam, some micros and stuff.
Sam.
There he comes! There he goes! I'm trying to think of something funny a commentator would say, but I'm coming up short.
Honda, Honda,
Meow.
Honda,
Meow.
Honda, Honda.
Meow. That's like the first batch, and then there's a bit of a delay, and then the stragglers.
The stragglers. The slow cars come next.
But it's not slow though, is it?
Sam's definitely not slow, no. Sam's is probably probably the fastest MX-5 here.
And now coming into the corner on Silverstone circuit, we have some cars who are not Sam. And then we have, in a minute,
Micros.
Sam! Yeah! Yeah!
I think he's having issues. He's indicating.
no.
He's indicating.
At least he went round twice.
Unless he's still warming it up, maybe. But
Maybe
he's
he's-
sat in the pit.
What's the rule with on a track? Is it like right is slow and left is fast? Like as in like.
Sam's indicating to make sure people are going past him.
Yeah, but he's staying to the right, isn't he?
Yeah.
So does that mean that if you're in, you have to overtake on the left? Is that a thing? Someone tell me in the comments if that's a thing. Some cars.
That's a very fast starter. Go on, MX-5. Oh, I hope that
Come on,
we see him
Sam.
again. I hope that whatever issues, hopefully it's not issues.
I feel like I'm now seeing cars that weren't on this lap. Like,
Nah, we have seen them.
there he is, he's there! It's okay, everybody! It's okay! Yeah!
Baby in it, he's not sending it at all. I think he is having issues.
Yeah, possibly. So for anyone who doesn't know, Sam has been building this car for what, 10 years?
He's been on the road for 10, been properly building it for 5.
Yeah, so he's been building this car for 5 years, and it's only really recently actually been like drivable and actually been running. Is that right?
Well, it got tuned for the first time like 3 days ago.
So he's not really driven it much.
And he has had a couple of issues as well.
Yeah, like he had an ECU issue, didn't he, and stuff. So
ECU issue, then he
yeah.
had wastegate issue.
yeah, and then he trailered it down to here today so that he hasn't got to worry about obviously not being able to drive it home if something goes wrong. So he's really not driven it that much. So kind of don't really know what will happen today.
No, but he does seem to be babying it. So I do think that he is either scared of issues or having issues.
Yeah.
But I'm sure we'll find
He
out.
might even just have thought he was maybe trying to get used to the track for the first couple of laps or
Maybe.
something, maybe. Because he wasn't indicating that second time round.
No, but he was swerving out of the way, so the
Ah.
Subaru could overtake him.
Sam's in the lead! He's actually being overtaken, but drama at Silverstone, everybody. Zoom in, get everyone a good angle.
To be fair, he's not on his racing tyres at the back, so that might be why he's babying it. Shall I follow you? It's a bit of an fault. Oh, wastegate! Damn.
Look at the paint! It's lifted the paint off the bay.
The roast marshmallows over it.
Everyone down the bottom there, they were all coming round to overtake me, and then I'll get in the straight. And then all it wants to do is drift. I could not go around corners. Could not go around corners.
Oh, you've melted all the wire, haven't you?
Is that the wire?
Shit. Just kiss Charlie quickly, it'll make you feel better.
The only problem is, you couldn't have chosen a worse place to redo your wiring.
No.
Did you? Green.
No, that's burnt blue.
That's
That is.
charred.
I was going to say no. That's toast.
Charred.
Well, at least you made it round and off safely.
2 laps before the end, I was starting to slow down a bit. I thought, you know what, I'm going to have to pull into the pits. Oh, check the flag out there. Do you know how fast I'm entering that corner?
Probably got. I can't see the entering.
120. I had to brake well before that
Yeah.
corner. Yeah. Proud of you.
Proper
Bang.
proud of you. Yeah, that was welcome. There you go.
Bye, Subaru.
Obviously, I got every single lap,
Oh, man,
so we
thank
got
you.
all of them. Oh no! What the fuck is that? Part of your gasket?
Gasket.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Which gasket? This is sick. I rate. Very cool.
Out of 10, how many?
What, the pair?
Wait,
If this
oh,
one-
I didn't even notice.
If this one was as low as this one, 10 out of 10.
I didn't actually even notice. I was so taken aback by the white one.
Yeah. Maybe a 9.
I think if that front fitment matched the rear, then it'd be a 10.
Front fitment is a little bit better.
What about the
Be-
black one?
Black one looks like it's set up to be track.
Yeah.
From what I can see, very clean. I'd probably say a solid 8.
I'm a bit confused.
Why?
I just don't think I've ever seen an equip that looks like that.
There are lots of different drugs.
Yeah, I know. I didn't think they had any like that.
Approve.
Out of 10.
Reps, bad. Car, nice. I like. Approve.
I mean, I do also have said reps on my
Yeah, so
Civic.
that's no offence. Leanne has the same wheels. There's no other offence. It would just be better if they were T's. That's all.
It's more than the car though, right?
Yeah, cost more than the car.
Discuss with
so
about that.
don't blame me.
From this angle, the Pikachu looks suspicious.
Look at the Supra.
Why does that look like Thingy's old one?
Huh?
Anyway, I haven't yet seen another Prelude other than one white 3rd gen that I drove past on the way in, and actually there was a white 4th gen I drove past on the
There
way
is
in.
every year a Prelude owners
Yeah,
club.
I know. Haven't found any more yet. Haven't come across the Prelude owners stand yet, so hopefully I will show some Preludes soon.
Got the old-
Well, it's got cherry blossoms and bats.
It's a strange place for the oil cooler to be.
Yeah.
You can take the boy out of the Honda, but you can't take the Honda out of the boy.
Never.
Hence why he's putting a K20 in an RX-7.
I'm sorry, they're just better. Hondas are just better. Mazdas make the best looking cars.
Do they?
Hondas make the best engines. I don't care what anyone says, it's just facts.
Feel free to debate this in the comments because I disagree.
Who makes
No,
the best
I'm not
engine?
disagreeing about you saying that Honda makes the best engines. I will
Oh.
stand by that. I'll die on that hill. But I don't agree with the fact that Mazda make the best looking cars.
Non-biased, because I own one. RX-7, best looking car ever made. I'll debate it to the ground, and there are hundreds and thousands
Where's
and millions of
everyone
people who will also debate it to the ground.
I don't know. I'm unsure. I don't actually know who I would say makes the best looking cars.
What's your favourite car?
I don't know.
Remember an FC exists.
Yeah, I don't know because I like. Yeah, I mean there's some blue Prelude over there that I like.
Non-biased, obviously.
Roy at home. I don't know. I actually don't know. I have to think about this.
Minus an S2000, the best cars to be are rear-wheel drive. Other than an S2000, what Hondas are rear-wheel drive?
None. They did f up though. But they also
Mazdas.
did put four-wheel steer on a Prelude. So chat in the comments. What is the best looking car ever made? Please tell me
RX-7
what you
FD.
think, and do you agree?
RX-7.
Do you agree with Charlie? No, don't do it. And now we appear to have stumbled upon a Nissan dealership forecourt. This is the only thing about Japfest, right? It's because you have a lot of owners clubs. You obviously get like a lot of the same cars in the same area, which kind of gets a little bit tedious, especially when
real flexor.
a lot of them are stock or whatever. So yeah, that is my only bugbear. And there's so much to look at that I'd quite like it if they dwindled it down a bit. Oh, this is like the 4th time I've nearly got run over today. Jeez. There are honestly just way too many cars at Japfest just to even look at every single one. I've had a few technical difficulties in the last 5 minutes where once the mics weren't on and then I was recording in slow-mo. So anyway, Charlie, tell me about the colour.
This is Aquaman for the 3rd time. I think this is Aquaman, and my personal opinion, I think this is the best colour EK hatches came in. It's a really unique colour that only comes in the EK, so big approval from me. And you can't beat the Aquaman in the clears. Look how nice it is.
Aquaman and clears go so well. I mean, to be honest, I don't think there's a car really that clears look bad on, but I think just being against such a light, lovely colour just looks sick. So cool. I want to get clears for my EK. Very, very sick. Okay, so I came over here thinking that maybe this person has potentially taken some inspiration from Bifster with all of her cobwebs, because there's quite a lot of cobwebs on this, but it looks really cool. And then I noticed this barbed wire in the grille. This is sick, and this is so different. I've not seen anything like this before.
And I love the colour.
That is savage. And yeah, the colour, it's probably ruby stone red, is it?
Like ruby stone red, yeah.
It looks like ruby stone red, and that with the black, and then yeah, that barbed wire, that is sick. I need to look at the interior. I feel like there's going to be some stuff going on. Alright, there's some checkerboard in there, so 10 out of 10. Steering wheel looks pretty.
The wheels go well with it as well.
There's some hash browns on the seat.
Spooky vibes in the boot.
Yeah, this is really cute, to be fair. This is obviously like a gothy girl, I think. Yeah, this is cool. I rate this. This is probably my favourite Mark 2.5 that's been here.
Yeah. 2.5. The only difference is headlights and bumpers, but this has the juice kit anyway. The only reason you can tell is because the 2.5, this is a lesson for Lenny, because most of the viewers will probably already know this. The 2.5 has 3 holes for their headlights.
Oh, now
Mark
I've
II
learned
only
something.
has 2.
Every day is a school day. It's a Celica.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, this Celica is cool. I have no idea what mark this is. Now this might be the only mag car at Japfest because it is a K20 swapped Polo.
Yeah, because we were standing over there. I was like, why is there a polo here? And then we spotted the number plate, and then I saw the shifter, and I was like, ah, it's been K-swapped. Yeah, that's it. Fair play. Very impressed.
Thank you very much.
Okay, I think this might round up Japfest for today. It's a bit cold, it's getting quiet.
It is pretty much the end of the day. Most
And
of the cars are leaving
awards
now.
have happened, a lot of people have left already, so it's 3:30. We've got an hour and a half left, we'll probably head out before that anyway. So, hope you saw some cool cars, hope you liked this idiot, and yeah, bye!
Bye. Oh no!
Can I ask you a question, please?
Yes,
Can you please tell me why your channel is Project 380, because it's really been bothering me?
because it's a project to make 380 horsepower.
Oh!
Turbo. How have you
I didn't know that! I was like, what's the 380 about?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
well,
I
now
still
I
don't know
know.
how much it makes.